Well, hello. You caught me in the middle of leadership hour. Each day I spend about an hour or so reading about a leader. Today's leader was Hillary Clinton, who I don't mind. She seems a bit stern, like the mean grandma you don't like a whole lot. I'm more of a happy Bernie Sanders, cool grandpa kind of guy. But doesn't matter. We're done with Hillary. Today I want to talk to you about another leader. She's a young woman named Victoria Corral, and this happens to be her photo right here. High school graduation picture, but I'll talk to you more about that later. I chose to interview Victoria for my paper because I was curious to see how a woman who's young as she is handles supervising people who are much older than her. Not just her peers, but I mean several years older than her. I found that a lot of times when it comes to leadership, we expect someone to be older to be the one that leads. A lot of times we correlate age with experience, when that's not always the case. Sometimes someone can be, younger but have way more experience than someone who's much older than you. So that was why I chose her. And the things I was looking for specifically, especially relating to the book that we've been reading all semester, is the areas of credibility and power. I wanted to know how she established credibility with the folks that she was supervising, and then power. How did she exercise it? Was she a dictator, or did she, kind of charm them? What exactly did she do to make sure that the office ran smoothly and she did everything she was able to do? So without no further ado, I'm going to talk to you now about Victoria Castro Corral. Victoria is 19 years old. She just graduated high school last year and began working at Phoenix College in June. She said she was able to get a job, this being her first job, basically based on her networking skills. She had known the person who was looking for somebody. They hired her on as a temporary spot, and obviously it's worked out because temporary started in June and it's now almost March, and she still has a job. So I think she's doing a good job. So in the interview, I asked her several questions, really, about her job, what she does, and really tied those in with the terms from that we've been using. Obviously, I can't ask her, in the interview, so how do you establish credibility? Because she might not know the terms. So I asked her what her job was and everything. Um, so in talking to her, her title was she's the office coordinator of the peer mentor program / lead peer mentor. Which means that there are 12 peer mentors and she supervises 11 of them. That's why she's lead peer mentor. As office coordinator, she works as at the directive of her supervisor, oftentimes, being his assistant in a way. She called herself Pepper Potts to his Iron Man. Hope her boss is not like Robert Downey Jr. because he can be a real jerk. But that's how she kind of related herself to it. So her duties daily, though, consist of really running and controlling the database. She does a lot when it comes to tracking students that come in and daily assignments, all those kind of things. But her leadership management portion is working with the other 11 peer mentors. So she assigns their duties daily. She provides weekly themes of what they need to do, and she manages their time, sets their schedules, makes sure they stay on top of their schedules. So she pretty much, runs the whole operation at the directive of her boss, of course. So in talking to her, asking those duties, I first wanted to ask her, since she has to really tell them how to do, why do they believe her? Mostly focusing on her credibility. How does she establish it? And she told me the first thing she did when she got the job was she went shopping. She had to go to, was Marshall's or Kohl's, or she went to go shopping, she actually said Kohl's, and buy professional clothes. She wanted to buy clothes that would show that she deserved the job that she had. And I asked her, well, how does a person even know that? She goes, well, really, I just saw what I saw other younger professional people wear. I didn't want to wear what my grandma wears, but I wanted to wear what I saw other young women of influence, what they wore. And so she said physical appearance was big. She wanted people to walk in, see her, and see that she was someone who looked like they belonged in that position. Other than her physical appearance, when it came to getting compliance, she focused on two areas: collaboration. And by collaboration, whenever she would give an assignment or have them do something, she'd make sure that she did it with them, like saying, we should do this, we should do that. And a lot of the assignments they did together made them really believe in her and trust that, hey, she's not saying she's better than me, and also that she knows what she's doing. And then also rationality. Whenever she said, hey, what should we be doing? She would say, we're doing this because this is the college mission, or we're focusing on retention here, which is something that your director is really wanting to focus on. She provided a rational why for everything that they did, anything that she assigned, which she believed really helped people start to believe in her, so she knew exactly what she was doing. And that made sense to me. It made sense to me in the book. We talked a lot about credibility and establishing it. And after she, established her credibility, the next thing she has to do is get people to do stuff. And that kind of leads me directly to power. And I asked her, being young, how'd you get older people to work for you, to do what you told them to do? And she, told me the oldest person she has is between 35 and 40. She wasn't sure, but she mostly said that when it came to power, she focused on her position. Her boss gave her the position. Her boss refers to people to go to her. He really empowers her, which then again gets them to automatically see her as an authority. And she also said she tries to be an expert. She doesn't give them anything she doesn't know how to do. So they come with a question she has an answer for. And I learned a lot just by focusing on those two things and how a young person can really establish themselves in an older type environment. And hope you enjoyed hearing about Victoria. And I'll turn my paper in. You'll know more about her later. But thank you guys, and we'll see you later.